Hello and a warm welcome to Marriage Bliss. We're starting a series on marriage and relationships, how we can actually help each other. If you're married or in a relationship, I'm sure you can attest with me that it's not easy to try and cope with somebody you haven't known for a while, yet alone living with them. So in this series, we're entitling it the Love Language Series. There'll be tips, there'll be advice on how we can actually help each other. Don't look at me here, I'm no perfect in marriage, but through God and His Word, we're going to learn a lot. So come with me and let's learn. God bless. What better way to start than to talk about love, the greatest of all? And so today's title is called The Greatest of These, and it can be found in 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 1 to 13. That can be read later, but today we're going to concentrate on 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 4 to 8. Now, if you read this passage, you realize that it contains a great description of love. The passage is often read at weddings. I mean, you go to any occasion which involves marriage and it's being read there. Loads of people cringe and loads of people love it too. But all over, it's inspiring to even unbelievers. And with its beauty and poetry, many love this passage. But however, few see its practical implications. So let's dive into it and see what we can do with this passage. 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 4 to 8. Love is patient and kind. Love is not jealous or boastful or proud or rude. It does not demand its own way. It is not irritable and it keeps no record of being wronged. It does not rejoice about injustice, but rejoices whenever the truth wins over. Love never gives up, never loses faith, is always hopeful, and endures through every circumstance. But love will last forever. Isn't that beautiful? This is what I need you to realize. This passage, it is so strong. I mean, it's just too strong to take in at one sitting. So just take a few of the key ideas and work on it one at a time. Let's look at this. Love takes its time. It avoids a know-it-all attitude. It's understanding, slow to take offense, courteous, and exhibits a positive attitude toward problem solving. All these characters of love are directed toward the well-being of one who is loved. But do they require a warm feeling toward the one loved? How warm do you have to feel to be kind or patient? The love described in 1 Corinthians chapter 13 does not emphasize emotion, but attitude and action, which are not beyond our control. I want you to take this in. Think about it. If your spouse is with you, sit down and digest on these words. If you're by yourself, sit down and digest these words. And now, there are a few things I want you to do to work towards this. So take some time, whether individually or together, and this is what I want you to pray about. In your prayer, you first thank God for creating you in His image, capable of giving and receiving love. The second point is identify areas in which your relationship falls short of the description of love in 1 Corinthians 13. And the third thing is ask the Lord to help you elevate those areas in order to create a relationship that honors Him. Now, if you have more time, this is what I need you to do. Discuss together if you have someone with you, or reflect on these things. Ask yourself, which of the aspects of love listed in 1 Corinthians is hardest for you to maintain? I will ask myself the same. The second question is, why are feelings such a bad indicator of the health of a relationship? And the third question is, if love never fails, why does divorce occur? Now, these are passages that will help you. Song of Songs, chapter 8, verse 6 to 7. Song of Songs, chapter 8, verse 6 to 7. Ephesians chapter 4, verse 2 and 3, and Philippians chapter 2, verse 1 to 4. Now, these are passages to consider whilst you're studying these questions that have been brought to you. So think about these things, pray about them, and let's love. I tell you what, if we are all to do things in love, the world will be a better place. Thank you for stopping by. The Lord bless you. Do well to share this on to others, whether married or not married. I believe this series will help us make our relationships and our marriage a better one. It will make our marriages one which God seeks after, a marriage after God's heart. God bless you. And until next time, come back again. Bye.